these bad habits put 2 children at risk.
Hey, Whisk!
It got me to think about what damage he could do to my kids.
It's bad.
Hey! He usually bites us, jumps on us.
Can Cesar stop him before he gets worse?
He's biting, and it's going to become way stronger to the point that they're not going to stop him.
This is Cesar 911.
Cesar's next 911 call comes from Sandra, who's concerned about the way her daughter's new puppy is behaving around her grandchildren.
So welcome into my office. So how can I help you?
Well, my daughter have a dog, and we wish to be able to enjoy him, but he's too crazy with my grandchildren.
Yes.
He jump on them.
Get him down, Matthew. Get him down.
Hey, Whisk! And, you know, he have very, very sharp teeth, and everything that get on his reach, he's able to tear. But, hey, no! My daughter got already this big scratch on her face. And that day, I really got very angry. I said, what if this happened to one of the kids? Now, Whiskey's being put outside, and it's sad because he's not playing with anybody but himself. And my daughter loves dogs. She treats her dogs like babies, and I think she's spoiling this dog.
How old is he?
5 months, approximately, and he's big. He's a puppy, and he have too much energy. We cannot have control of him.
What breed is he?
Bisla.
Okay. By breed, a Bisla is a hunting dog, and it needs to be challenged. It can live in a home setting, but only if the family take their high energy and fast-moving brain into account.
Hopefully, when he matures, he will change, you know, his behavior. But we can't wait until. Oh my God.
No, it won't. That's a big myth. He needs to be taught at this early age. It's like letting a kid grow up and just misbehave, and somehow he's going to change when he matures. No, he developed a bad habit.
Right.
I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to tell you this doesn't adjust on his own. This is one of those cases that you can clearly see the bad habit being built. So what will be a goal for you from a grandma point of view?
We want him to be part of the family, you know, where we can enjoy, you know, hug him and, you know, be close to him.
Then we have to work really hard.
I hope Cesar can help the family learn how to deal with Whiskey. Otherwise, there is no other option than giving him away.
Let's go see it.
Cesar heads to dog owners Rocio and Leonardo's home so he can observe live surveillance footage of their interaction with Whiskey.
Oof. What? Oof, oof, oof. Now he's jumping on to bite their hands. She's still getting affection. I gotta go in. This is pretty bad.
This way. Stop it. No bite.
That's pretty bad. Hello. Wow. Talk about negotiation. Are you a lawyer?
No, I'm not.
Well, you should be. You negotiate a lot with this guy. How are you? So, that's all right. I got it.
Thank you.
I'm Leonardo Chavez.
And I'm Rocio Chavez.
We have 2 children, Matthew, about to turn 9, and Victoria, which just turned 4.
I decided to get a dog for our kids. And after doing extensive research on a breed that would be active and yet kid-friendly, I found Vizsla, and I thought, perfect. So we got Whiskey, and he was about 8 weeks old at the time. Very cute. He had all the puppy wrinkles, the big head with the little body.
Long ears that just covered his face, and actually he would chew on his ears.
Once Whiskey started teething is when the issues began. He'd chew on anything, including us. He would knock down my daughter.
Hey, no, no.
And his play would get aggressive.
No.
When he jumps on me, he scratches me.
Whisk.
He usually jumps on us, bites us.
Hey, Whisk.
And it's kind of just chaos with him.
I can't even take Whiskey out for a walk. I'm terrified he'll bite somebody on the street. One time I was trying to train Whiskey to sit, and I got distracted, and in seconds he leaped towards me, bit my lip, and resulted in a pretty bad wound.
It was scary because I don't want that to happen to me and like anyone else.
No! Off with it. It really scared me, and it got me to think about what damage he could do to my kids, my daughter especially. I'm terrified that one of these days he's just gonna get her in the face. So because of it, we have kept him outside. You know, my goal of having them bond with a dog, it's not happening at all. It's the complete opposite. And if we don't get help now, I'm afraid Whiskey will end up being an outside dog, completely isolated from our family. He's losing out on that. The family that...
I've thought about giving Whiskey away if he can be an indoor dog. You know, he's 24/7 outside.
No way. He's our family. I'm not gonna give up on him.
Is beyond excited. This is the excitement that hurts. So when I was looking at the tablet, you're giving affection to this, and that's not healthy. Okay? See, the more you look at him when he's in that state, the more you feed on that. The more you do this, which you did, the more you actually give your space. So he pretty much is in control of everything. 5 months of age. We don't stop it now. It's just going to continue. Playing, he's a puppy, but he's biting. And his intensity, his determination is going to become way stronger to the point that they're not going to stop him. The fact that you guys are keeping him away, and that's how you deal with, his brain will never learn to be any other way. Because you're not really teaching anything. You're just putting a pause on things.
Right.
It's just Chuck E. Cheese all day long. It's all excitement.
Right.
Whiskey's a dog that has no rules, boundaries, or limitations. The very basics of good dog behavior. The family need to step it up now. The first thing you have to do is present food. So before you even put him around dogs or children, you create impact of respect. So if you can control a dog around food, you can control that dog around anything.
Let's do this.
Does it make it
Head
sense?
on.
Yeah, it does make sense.
Yeah.
Totally.
Is that here? Yes? There you go. It's not that you are being mean to the dog. A dog needs to learn that he can be in front of these things and he has to come out with a different response. So I'm giving direction. I'm just telling you that this thing, you can't touch it.
You can't touch it, correct.
So if I say that you can't touch this, you can't touch my kid, you can't touch this, you can't touch that. That gives you access to create rules and boundaries.
Just seeing Cesar put the food in front of Whiskey and teach him to leave it and not touch it, it was amazing. Completely different dog in like less than 5 minutes.
I just want to put you in a situation where you begin to teach, so you're teaching rules. Nothing excites a dog more than food, and Ham has a strong scent. So this challenge is perfect for Rocio, because normally she allows Whiskey's excitement to control the situation. Now, she needs to be the one in control. Let's begin with 1. I want her to do exactly what I did. Put down the container of food right in front of Whiskey and make him understand that it's off limits and he's not allowed to eat it. Simple. He can't come near. You understand? Your energy, your frame of mind is I'm claiming this. That's your bad habit. See it? So he came and touched it. What do? You move it away. See it? See this movement? You moving away. He's moving away. We have to keep the kids in mind.
Yes.
Which approach is going to be healthy for our children?
Back off.
Yes. Because the kids are not going to be thinking about anything.
Whisk, whisk, whisk.
Cesar is teaching boundaries to an out-of-control Vizsla puppy who is finding it hard to follow Cesar's instructions.
Whisk, whisk, whisk.
Well, here. Here, we still teach. There you go. So that's the last memory. Okay? That was a sneak attack, but it's actually good that when he does something off limits, I can jump right in with the correction. He's going to go after the food until we establish this boundary. And Rocio needs to teach this to him so she can set all the boundaries in her house full of kids. There we go. Turn around. Put the foot down. Not around. Yeah. Not away. Towards. Yeah. Down. Put it down. Touch the side. Touch the side. Touch the side. There you go. There you go. Touch the side again. Not yet. He's like figuring it out. Okay? Very good. Go back to your position. So he's still figuring it out. So he already knows he can't touch it, but he doesn't know that he has to walk away. Now you go. That's what you want. I want Rocio to use the food to claim her space. It's a way of saying, you only get this food when I say so. Then the touch snaps Whiskey's brain out of his excitement about the food. She needs to be assertive as she does this. There you go, right there. Nice. Set it down. Nice. Touch. Nice. There you go. Put it down. There you go. That's right. Just relax. That was way better than the first one. You got it, you got it. There you go. He's laying down. He can't touch it, though. He can't lick it or touch it. That's surrender. How's it feel?
Amazing.
That's right. Because now you're being clear and you're teaching your baby, who's a dog, manners.
Correct.
So if you can do that with food, you transfer that to your child.
Yeah. So far, I am feeling so empowered by today's meeting and hopeful.
We have to change the perception of how you love him. You know what I mean? Because he's a baby. Which is difficult, challenging for her, because for her it was this fairy tale. You know, I want a dog to be raised with my kids, and I want the white picket fence. You know, the whole American dream.
I teared up today because I realized that it's been me that's been doing things wrong the whole time, and I have to change that.
So discipline is the bridge from goals to success. That's how you get to the next level. You need structure.
How do I?
You have to come to the ranch. I am starting to see Rocio's confidence change with Whiskey. Her bigger issue is how she babies Whiskey and encourages his bad behavior. I have some special guests for her to meet to get some hope.
The next day,